Diwali has always been one of my very favorite festivals since I was a child, and I always look to all that I can do in decorating the house with lights, colors, something that is new, and a few things that I can reuse, preparing sweets and savories. And with these rose petals completely dried up now, that I can store them in a container to be used for later. And these strings can be reused again, so I better save them up in their own box. I have been having a few requests from my viewers, and I always try my best to see what I can do. Here is to the simple and a very easy way of hanging diyas for Diwali as requested. I am using a set of metal bangles, thread of different colors, and small foil pie dishes. I take one bangle at a time. I measure up the string to hang up. With the same measurement, I cut 4 threads of the same length, tying up 2 knots to secure, and place 4 strings on either side of the bangle to balance, creating a stand which is firm enough to hold. Securing together right at the top with a knot. Placing the pie dish on the bangle. Just make sure and ensure the bangle size is of a good size to fit the pie case. This is one of the easiest way to create hanging diyas at home that anyone can do with all the things that are easily available at home. I have been using these cases for diyas during Diwali for many years now. I just keep reusing the same every year. I have used different color threads to make it colorful. Now with all the hangings ready, I use battery operated diyas for a very safe method for having a very safe Diwali. I have 2 different colors of shiny fabric at home that I cut into small pieces of squares. I have a few soft play balls which are extremely light in weight, rubber bands, thread, and a few decorative pearls. I place the rubber band on the ball in the center, tying a knot with the thread in the center, and just using the pearls on the thread to make it look attractive. I place the ball in the center of the fabric and lift up the corners. I use another rubber band to secure the cloth, keeping it firm. A hanging that can be easily made at home to decorate your house for Diwali. Now, to get both of these hangings on the ceiling, I am using these command hooks. They are self-adhesive and do not leave a mark on the wall once taken out. Window ceilings and spaces like this are perfect to hang them. I have placed the command hooks at a distance, spreading them out equally between the 5 bifolding doors, and hang these gorgeous home-created hanging for Diwali. Poppy garland that I have at home fits in perfectly in that little space of wall, making it look beautiful and colorful. I haven't made this at home, but I love decorating our home every corner for Diwali with all that I have, filling it up with colors. Another best and easiest way of decorating the windowsill this Diwali is by using or reusing your little one's bangles that are already so beautifully decorated and are so colorful that you can just straight away place them together and place the tea lights inside them. The tea lights look decorated and you're not even investing any time in creating them. Small bangles of your little ones are just perfect for this decor. I place the rangoli patterns just around them, uplifting the windowsill with Diwali decor. There was another request of making puja chalky from my viewer. Here is to what I do. I use a gold colored fabric and an ethnic style lace for this. I have a square box which is quite firm, thick and robust. A packing box that I have saved up from the parcel. So make sure to save them from your orders online. They come in very useful. Alternatively, you can use a thermocol if you have it at home. I use the hot glue in sealing the fabric onto the box firmly. Hot glue makes the process of securing fabric very easily onto anything. I cover the sides of the box with the lace. Now the lace is of just the right measurement to the sides of the box. I have used hot glue little at a time to work on the fabric as it gets hardened very fast. I have a thermocol sheet at home from a packing that I have measured approximately and cutting it down with a kitchen knife. And then I cut it into small squares. Working with thermocol can be quite messy, but a very easy option to work with. I have hot glued satin ribbon onto the sides of the thermocol piece, creating little legs for the puja chalky. I place them in corners, securing with hot glue to stay strong. Now, to be honest, I have just used all the things that I already had at home in creating this beautiful puja chalky for all the festivals from now on. I have mixed and matched what would look good. These are rangoli patterns. Absolutely no cost involved in making this puja chalky at home. So just try and use what is available at your home and create a puja chalky for all the festivals. I was really so hungry that I took a break for lunch, planning to make taco basket quick and easy. In a pan, adding in a tablespoon of olive oil, fresh garlic and ginger, which is finely chopped, which is around a tablespoon, 1 big onion finely chopped, 1 large tomato finely chopped, a tin of mixed beans, salt to your taste, a teaspoon of red chili powder, a teaspoon of chili flakes, a teaspoon of fajita powder, a teaspoon of cajun powder. Combining it well until all the masalas are nicely bubbling with the beans. That's it. With the curry now ready, I saute veggies together in a grilling pan. Yellow peppers, red peppers, onions and mango. You can add any vegetables of your choice, not necessarily the ones that I have used, but grilled mangoes are a must. They taste fabulous. With them being grilled and still having the crunch, I turn off the flame. To make the taco basket, I smear olive oil on the wholemeal wraps and place it in a big bowl, creating a bowl shape, folding it, giving it swirls. Baking it in the oven for 5 minutes time at 200 degrees. In the meantime, to the yogurt, I add in a teaspoon of sugar and keep the dip ready. I turn the basket upside down in a plate to make it crunchy at the bottom for 3 minutes time back into the oven. It's crispy and has a lovely shape. Time to fill up the basket. I have brown rice to go on one side. Mixed spicy curry next to the rice. Sauteed peppers, caramelized onions, fresh palak leaves, homemade salsa that I had at home, the yogurt dip, grilled mangoes, and a lime wedge, just what I needed for lunch. This space is badly calling in for colors, and for every Diwali, I always wish and try my best to buy something new, something fresh for the house. Adding in cushions bring in a whole new dimension to the living area. And what uplifts the look are the cushion covers that I bought from Decor. They had so many colors, choices and sizes available that made it a lot easy that I could mix and match the colors. They are super soft velvet cushion covers. I just love the texture. They are of the finest quality one could ask for. And these pom-pom tassels are bringing in that extra vibe. And the zippers are totally invisible. I'm leaving a link of this wonderful product in the description box for you all to have a look at. And also there is a special discount of 20% on all that you want to shop. Use the discount code Diwali. Super soft, super cozy and super comfortable, bringing in that extra luxury to the living room. And I love the look these velvet cushions bring in when the lights are on. So beautiful with the colors and so beautiful with the texture. Your little girl's lehenga that is no longer used. We actually call it langa blouse. With both my girls have used it, and this beautiful fabric is so hard to let go. You will be surprised to see the fabric triple in size once you cut it open. Little langa is made out of this much of fabric. I've just cut the stitches open to get the fabric in one piece. And once you get that, you are holding the top and the bottom together from the outside and stitching it together. Just a straight line. This takes hardly a minute or two. Open it inside out and try getting the border in the center. You have actually created a wonderful table runner at home, decorating your dinner table with ethnic colors and patterns that was all ready. I fold up from the center to the sides, creating a point that we normally have for every table runner that we get from out. I stitch it up. I have used 2 color combinations of threads to create tassel. Cutting it in the center and tying it around with a thread using the tassel. Using the tassel to go at the pointy side of the runner. I attach them with the help of a needle and thread. A wonderful table runner perfect for Diwali dinners that you can now use with your family and friends. There is this big thali, what we call as paratha, that I no longer use. It's all packed that I felt I should be using it. It's all dusty that I gave it a quick wash. Filling it up with water, and have collected a few fresh flowers and leaves from the garden. And to float the candles, I use the regular tea lights from the pack. Need not buy any additional pack or an extra pack of floating candles. I use the bubble wrap. I cut it into small squares and using a sticky tape to hold the bubble wrap onto the bottom of the tea light to help them float. There are so many unused vessels, containers at home that we no longer use. Get them out and use them for good. Occasionally seen vessels are a treat to the eyes. I am using this dupatta to just cover up the sides. It looks beautiful on its own. This wall has a small canvas of my girls. I think it's important to use the entire wall, which will help in bringing in lots of color, vibe, which is much needed, and Diwali is the time that I feel the need to uplift and decorate the house. Getting the nails accurate with the right spacing is so important. It's not an easy job. And my husband does this for me. One big thing sorted. I have 4 frames to go onto the wall that I bought from IKEA. They have this rustic gold color frame which matches very well with the cushion colors and sofa color. Chotu is there to help me, and we chose to have our caricature pictures than the original ones, bringing in a short story of our lives through the pictures. It looks different on the walls, quite unique, and also has lots of warmthness with us in the frame. Happy moments captured.
The next time they get married and they have 2 children and they become a happily family ever after. With a strict father.
Diwali lights have to be hung up. I went for a walk in the evening. It's getting dark and turning a lot cold too. I spotted this big twig. I thought I should get this home. In one of the corners where there is a socket, I placed a pot and in goes the twig. Chotu loves decorating and lighting up for Diwali. It's always my girls who light up the whole house with diyas on all the 3 days of Diwali. May this festival of lights bring in lot of happiness, joy and good luck in all our lives. Have a wonderful Diwali with all your near and dear ones.